Good evening, everyone. I'm Lindsay Burrell. Jason Ravnsborg became the first official in state history to be impeached yesterday. Ravnsborg was impeached on 2 separate charges by the state Senate and officially removed from office. But the fallout from the impeachment trial could loom large on the Republican convention starting tomorrow in Watertown. Our Austin Goss tells us more from Pierre.
During a Senate impeachment trial Tuesday, former Department of Criminal Investigation agent Brent Gromer gave an account of a conversation he had had with Jason Ravnsborg 3 days after Ravnsborg's accident involving Joe Beaver. Gromer testified that Ravnsborg pressured him to give information about how cell phones were analyzed in criminal investigations after Ravnsborg had turned his over to law enforcement. Gromer stated that current DCI Director David Natvig was misleading about the nature of the meeting.
Are there any portions of that testimony that you would take issue with?
Yes.
And specifically, what are they, sir?
The context of that meeting, I believe, was the meeting that I had between the Attorney General and myself was minimized, and there were certainly aspects of that testimony that were not factual.
Natvig testified before the House Committee on Impeachment that the meeting between Ravnsborg and Gromer was mundane in nature, a point Gromer took issue with.
There was statements that the conversation was just about transferring data between a cell phone as they were trying to exchange those cell phones, and that it was just about moving contacts and things of that nature. That was not correct.
Natvig, who is currently running for the Republican nomination for Attorney General, said Wednesday that he was unaware of Gromer's concerns at the time.
My perspective was only based on what I heard. Now, whatever the entire conversation may have consisted of. Having known and worked with Brent, I'm surprised that you would not just have said he wasn't comfortable with the conversation. He's never been a guy I've known to not state his mind immediately. If Mr. Gromer would have expressed his concerns to me as he did to A.D. Reichenbaugh, or if A.D. Reichenbaugh would have passed those concerns on me, I would have obviously looked at this entire exchange from a different perspective, but they did not inform me of their concerns.
Natvig said he was not concerned about how the issue would be received by delegates, but agreed Ravnsborg likely should not have initiated the meeting.
I mean, he testified to exactly what I testified to, that I was in and out of my office when this thing was going on. They were in my office when I walked in here, and the conversation was going on, and then I left, and then I came back in, and then I think one of the IT people came in my office and talked to me while they were having this conversation on the side.
The vote on who will get the Republican nomination for Attorney General will take place on Saturday. In Pierre, I'm Austin Goss.